Right, Assalamualaikum again and a very good evening. Hi, my name is Miss Noorsyalina binti Nordin. For those who are first time and recently registered in my class, please subscribe to Miss Noorsyalina or Noorsyalina Nordin channel because I will upload all the video lecture starting from the chapter and topic 1 until the end, okay, for this semester. So after that, I still waiting for the registration to stop. Actually, yeah, on Sunday is the last registration. However, I still receive PMTP to ask the student to add. We have still add and drop week there. Okay, so until the class no more add and drop, I will start to placing your email. Okay, email, and also please put your full name, metric number, and email in order I to enroll you all and invite you for the new platform. Okay, all right. Don't worry so much because for consumer behavior, everything is already ready. I didn't say the another subject is not ready, but still have an add and drop, add and drop student. Okay, all right. I'm quietly like amazing today because we have some of event like a farewell for Sir Arif. So yeah, just to share with you all regards on that. Okay, so without further ado, I will continue on the last class. Okay, the last class we stopped at the marketing concept, whereby at the positioning. Okay, so I will continue on the marketing mix. Okay, so for your information, student, okay, marketing mix, we talking about how the process of the marketers use this process of product, price, place, and promotion in order to enhance, okay, their marketing strategy. Okay, so for DBA students, okay, I don't think you have this kind problems. Okay, when we're talking about DMM. Okay, also students, you are also should not have any problem regarding this thing. Okay, because when we're talking about product, 4 piece, right? Remember, but I wish to add more. Okay, because we are not talking about 4 piece right now because 4 piece is a traditional marketing mix. So we used to have also like a 7 piece. Okay, 7 piece referring to instead of product, price, place, and promotion, we do also have people, physical evidence, and also we have process and this kind of thing because your friends is keep on uh entering for the Zoom. Okay, so when we're talking about the product, okay, the products were referring to the tangible product, okay, that being used in order to make sure, okay, that the marketers able to advertise it and make sure that the product is um really make the customer wants and needs to be fulfilled. But at the same time, we have to bear in mind when we're talking about product, the product should be have a certain of the characteristic, okay, that been accepted well by the customer. All right, and then when we're talking about the price, okay, price is referring to the price of the product. Okay, so let's say we're talking about a product that have a reasonable price. We're talking about the product have a very what to say some of the attractive or reasonable price, making the customer to buy your product. Okay, because we are talking about how does the marketers able to lowering the price until the customer becomes sensitive towards your price. But bear in mind, certain customer, especially high end customer, they don't worry so much about the price because for them, number one is satisfaction to fulfill their demand. And the third one, we are talking about place. Okay, nowadays, brick and mortar, okay, or physical store is not being well versed been it's still being used. However, it's not so well versed will be used due to more on online stores being used. For example, we're talking about online market or online business is already bombarding and mushrooming around the world right now, right? So I think that the thing that make it more triggered to the betterment of the industry of online due to this recently pandemic COVID-19. So that's why places like physical stores is an, I'm not saying that it's normal, but they still have, but in terms of the physical store, maybe number two options, okay, choice by the customer after online stores. Okay, people nowadays, especially the customer, more attracted towards this online store. Because they have a lots of the cost that can be actually reduced due to this. And then we're talking about promotion. Okay, we are talking about how does the marketing mix okay able to do some promotion. Okay, maybe I should highlight a little bit. Okay, but you will learn more in this subject under promotion. The first one, we have advertising or advertisement. When we're talking about the promotion strategy, we are talking about how does the promotion strategy as advertisement able to attract the customer. And as you can see, advertisement is divided into two. We have above line advertisement and versus below line advertisement. So above line advertisement is referring to the advertisement that been made using online. Okay, using online in here means that they are advertisement that paperless. Okay, compared to a below line advertisement. Below line advertisement is referring to the advertisement stuff advertisement that been used in order to by using a certain like using paper. Okay, because nowadays it's all about more on above line advertisement. So that's why people are more go and attractive towards paperless or above line advertisement. Secondly, we have instead of the promotion, because under promotion we have advertisement, and then we have public relations, and then we have personal selling, and then we have sales promotion. Okay, we go to the sales promotion. Under sales promotion, we have several of the manufacturer and supplier have a discounted price. Okay, in terms of how they want to attract those the customer using the sales promotion. So this is during Idul Adha, right? Eid Mubarak. If you realize, many stores, especially online, they keep on doing their promotion by promoting that their products, okay, services have selected of promotion to attract the customer, maybe 50%, maybe 70%, or maybe 80% or 90%. Okay, the reason, because number one, in order to attract more, because now we are talking about the festival is around the corner, so the customers start to find out something like the things that related to their wear, related to their use, okay, during Hari Raya. And then the second one, we also realize, okay, the third one is about public relations. Okay, I used to share, this is a common, because I think that your other lecturer, maybe from the marketing class, principle of marketing, also sharing the same thing too. I think like my eyes is getting smaller and smaller, okay, due to I do not know why, but it's something like to say that okay, when we're talking about sales promotion, sorry, public relation is divided into two. Okay, number one, we have what we call ambassador. Okay, and then the second one, we have spokesperson. Okay, what's the difference between ambassador and spokesperson? Okay, ambassador is we call as duta product. Okay, duta product meaning to say this person is been hired to representative of the company, meaning to say they take some portion of hired, can I say they've been paid. Okay, mereka dibayar in order to make some review on certain product and also certain services, whereby we have also under public relation is spokesperson. Spokesperson example, they be used to select some of the internal person of the company in order to become representative of the company. Okay, example, I used to like Datuk Tony Fernandez maybe holding a card like Big Smile card rewards. Okay, for those who the business traveler is using something like benefits, okay, or rewards card in order to promote, okay, in terms of um their product, okay, their services. And whereby for the ambassador, okay, I used to share that according to research from if I'm not mistaken, from the Bloomberg, saying that the billionaire of the ambassador around the world is goes to Tiger Woods, who is the golfer around the world that been representative of the any kinds of the sports activity. That we used to use the Tiger Woods as a part of the ambassador. And then the 10th rank is goes to Cristiano Ronaldo, the footballer, who are the almost also the richest of the ambassador around the world. So it's shown that, okay, that mostly why the reason of the marketers is using this kind of celebrity or icon, public sport icon. Because why? Because this kind of person have a strong influencer, mempunyai pengaruh yang besar ataupun mempunyai pengaruh yang kuat in order to attract those the customer to buy the product. And another way around also, Cristiano Ronaldo been chose as a Shopee ambassador, okay, and he also spoke only a few words. Can you imagine how much Shopee is paying for them? So if we realize the footballer and the shopping platform as the Shopee is not so strong or not significant, but they use this because why? Because of their strong influencer, ataupun mempunyai pengaruh yang besar, okay, in order to attract them to buy and uh, to shop more. Okay, all right, and then we moving on to. I heard some of the mic still unmute. Okay, so please make sure that your mic is mute. Okay, because the audio is like echo here. Okay, when you have uh still voice there. Okay, all right, so we're moving to 1.3. Okay, subtopic, which is referring to the customer value, satisfaction, trust, and also retention. Okay, so we have the 4 tips. Okay, why the reason in the relationship have to be strong. Okay, what I'm trying to say in here, when we're talking about the successful relationship, we are talking about the relationship between the suppliers, okay, towards the customer, and the buyer, and also the seller. Okay, number one, we have the customer value. Okay, so what have in the customer value? Okay, the first one is defined as the ratio between the customer perceived benefits and also resources used to obtain, okay, those benefits. Okay, so it's perceived, the value is a relative and subjective, and is have developing a value proposition is critical. So it's stated here when we're talking about the value. I like to share with you all that in the kinds of the customer value, we have certain of the value added when you buy something. Kita mempunyai nilai tambahan ataupun tambahan nilai dalam kita membeli ataupun membeli satu produk. Okay, so example, if you buy like medication or you buy something like the product in order to make sure that you feel something refreshed, you feel not so tired and exhausted. So of course, this kind of medication might be used as part of your benefits for your healthy. And maybe let's say very simple, you buying something, you have an something headache, okay, and you buy something like paracetamol, okay, in order to make sure that it can reducing your headache. So that is also one of the benefits when the customer feel that when they purchase the product or services, they have the added value. And the second one, in term perceived value is relative relative and subjective. So when we're talking about the value is relative and subjective, we're referring to something like maybe my customer value added or customer satisfaction, my satisfaction value quite different from you. So we cannot say that every single customer have the same. Okay, I'm so sorry, student, because my eyes keep on very very small, mashallah. Okay, so we move to the third one. Developing a value proposition is critical, because when we're talking about value proposition, we are talking about how does the proposition something like this, how you want to make sure that where is your product is belong to, and where it been situated, where it can be put into the mind and heart of the customer. So that's why in order to rebuild this kind of value proposition is not a very simple task to do. Okay, so they have to make sure that they have a very strong image, okay, brand name and also trademark. Okay, and then the second one, we talking about the customer satisfaction. Okay, what is customer satisfaction? Tahap kepuashatian pelanggan. Okay, so that's why every single or for example, you go to mall, you go to any kind of manufacturer or retailer, there must be have that we call department CRM, customer relationship management unit, in order to track, okay, whereby the customer have some value satisfaction towards your product and services, especially when in the kind of the services, because services is something like intangible and it can't be seen. So when what the best thing in order to measure the value of these services is by measuring the satisfaction, especially the quality and the satisfaction of the customer. And then the second one, we talking about the customer group. Okay, the individual perceptions of the performance of the product or service in relation to his or her expectation. So the customer group based on the loyalty include loyalists, apostles, defectors, terrorists, hostage, and missionaries. So for those who are buying my manual, okay, please check out in the topic 1 long notes. They have every singles of these loyalists, apostle, defectors, terrorists, hostage, and missionaries definition. And this is actually to enhance your understanding more on this topic 1. Okay, and then we moving to the customer trust. Okay, what's mean customer trust? Customer trust is referring to how does the customer is believe on you. Okay, how does the customer have some trustworthy towards you. Okay, so we are talking about establishing and maintaining trust is very essential. It's true, and I agreed and towards this statement, because if we do not have the kind of trustworthy between the products, okay, between the supplier, okay, the producer, the products towards you, how does you want to maintain the long relationship, and how you want to actually undergo with the kinds of long-term relationship or customer relationship management. So the second one, trust is the foundation for maintaining a long-standing relationship with the customer. So I believe when there is the existence of CRM in the kind of the company, number one rules is to make sure that they have a very a foundation, because um foundation in here, we are not talking about you must have something like yayasan. No, foundation in here something like a pillar. Pillar ni ibaratnya macam is like tiang. Okay, in order to build the trust, you have to maintain the long-standing relationship with the customer. So hook by crook, number one, you must trust your products, and the customer must have this kind of trust towards the supplier. So if not, the customer would forever not trusting you, especially when it come to the services. You promise them the guarantee the product will delivered by tomorrow. And after all 1 day, second day, third day, they are waiting for your parcel, and the parcel is not delivered to you well as been promised. So you are breaching the promise towards them. Do you like the people when they are broken and they have broke the promise with you? you? Of course not, right? So the same thing too to us. When the company or the producer, seller, okay, make some promise towards you to deliver product towards you, to deliver the services towards you, and all of a sudden they not meet their promise. After all, we feel frustrated, we feel angry bird, so angry bird, we feel something like dissatisfaction, and all of a sudden they start to just with one click they can viral a seconds about your company. So that's why when you involve in the kinds of the business, okay, you give some services to your customer, number one rule, make sure you have make them trust you. The trust have to be developed, the trust have to be made, and to make sure the trust have the long-term relationship, that's why we need the trustworthy, we need something like confidence towards this supplier. Okay, all right, now we're moving to the last one, customer retention. So customer retention is referring to the objective of providing value is to retain highly satisfied customers. So they say in here there is a view of the loyal customers. Okay, number one, they are buy more products. Okay, this is the characteristic on how we want to seek into who is our loyal customer. Number one, they have very loyal towards your product, so they buy your products. And then the second one, they are less price sensitive. Even though the manufacturer or the supplier mark up the price to maybe 20%, 30%, 40%, 50%, 70%, or 80%, they don't even bother. Okay, why I say so? Because we are talking about the loyalists. Okay, kita tunjukkan kesetiaan gitu, kesetiaan dan ketaatan kita pada produk tersebut. Okay, so they wouldn't bothered about the less price sensitive. Okay, even though you mark up how much you want, we still stick with your price because the price make them satisfied with what they want. And then the third one, servicing them is a cheaper, because why? Because the customer and the marketers don't need to do very extensive. They don't need to be very excessive to do the marketing. Okay, due to that, there will be servicing more cheaper and cheaper. Okay, and you don't need to do like above line advertising, below line advertising due to the price. And the last one, they spread the positive word of mouth. So from one mouth, from mouth to mouth, from one to one. Okay, they have a term we call as words to mouth. Okay, bukan membawang, it's not onion mouths. Okay, but we are talking about how does the people is giving something like positive testimony, and then one people will be listen to that testimony. It's not easy, but we can actually build them. Okay, we can actually make a good rapport on them. First, the idea have, what you have to do is make sure the criteria, the best criteria is giving a good services and product. Okay, if you give good product and services to your customer, of course the customer will be honest to you. And what I'm trying to say in here, okay, um when we are selling the product, right? Okay, number one, of course, we want to make sure that the people is giving the honest testimony. Okay, God give something like honest review towards your product. It's not because you are my friend, I'm helping you doing the review. No, because for me, if you asking for your friends to give something like only a good review, you can't actually improvise your product. When your friends giving something feedback, something like negative feedback, or maybe how to improvise, okay, more. So this is the way other round in order to make sure that the the it can be accepted. Okay, it can be accepted, and then the people will know, oh, this is the good things about this product. Before this, maybe the product is very poor in terms of their image or in terms of their services, but after all they get some feedback, maybe like I can say that complaints. Okay, but for me, when the complaints received and then we get we got the complaint, constructive complaints, and we managed to actually improvise our product, that is much better. Okay, so there is nothing wrong if people say why this product keep on having negative comments. So we do not know, from the negative comment they can improvise it become better and better. Okay, all right, so we moving to the next one. This is a top 10 ranked US company in terms of the consumer trust and respect of privacy. So we have top 10 companies: American Express, eBay, IBM, Amazon, Johnson and Johnson, Hello Packets. Oh, Hello Packets, HP, US Postal Services, Procter and Gamble, Apple, and Nationwide. Maybe I should list it to you all from 1 to 10 in here, or are US or American companies. Okay, what they are did. Okay, maybe number one, American Express is involving banking sector. The second one, eBay. This is about shopping platform. Okay, IBM is referring to the technology industry. Amazon, we are talking about online books producer. Johnson and Johnson is pharmaceutical industry. Hewlett Packard, it is actually technology and uh, gadget, okay, industry. US Postal Service is talking about delivery industry. Okay, postal services. Procter and Gamble, this is involving something like industry involving consumer goods. Okay, Apple, okay, this is about okay, the running out of time. Okay, they said it's more 10 minutes more, so I have until 3:21 to finish my lecture. As I told you, because I'm not using the premium version, I'm using the free version one. So I only have 40 minutes to do my live lecture. And the last one we have Apple. Apple is technology industry, and Nationwide is the postal service company. Okay, so this is actually the customer profitability focused marketing. Track cost and revenue of individual consumer. We categorize them into the tiers based on the consumption behavior. So we have a customer pyramid group customer into 4 tiers. We have platinum, gold, iron, and lead. If you realize, this pyramid is exactly like what we call, maybe example regards to the credit cards. Okay, so the platinum is used to the customer who have a very high, what we call, high income earners. Okay, and the second one maybe moderately is a gold, and then iron for the model middle income earners. Okay, and then the fourth one we have the lead. Okay, and the lead we have the lower income earners. Okay, so this is how they used to have in terms of their what we call categorize. Okay, why the reason they give you something like Sabir, okay, thank you. Okay, so we have like these stages in order to make sure every single of these stages have the difference of revenue in terms of their income. Okay, so mostly banking sector, they wish to give the categorize of this customer according to their income. Not everyone afford or what we call deserve, okay, to get a platinum go platinum card. Not all customer deserve to get gold card. Not all the customer be in the iron card. Okay, and then not all customer in the lead card. So it based on the group customer into 4 tiers. All right. So we moving to the marketing ethics and the social responsibility. So as been stated here, okay, a marketer should be endeavor to satisfy the needs and wants of their target markets in the ways that preserve and enhance the well-being of the consumer and society as a whole while fulfilling the objective of the organization. So they have example here regarding a broken make by make promise of the McDonald, because this sponsor of this advertisements criticizing the McDonald, and what business concept did McDonald ignore by using trans fat. So the effect using the trans fat is been shown that McDonald ignore the consumer interest and the societal marketing concept. So they're ignoring uh, the part of the healthy and safe of the safety and health of the customer by using the trans fat in order to do their patty products for their burger. Alright, so we moving to the last one. We are talking about the consumer behavior is interdisciplinary. So under the consumer behavior, as I mentioned in the first class, under our introduction class regards to the consumer, CI, okay, cost information of consumer behavior. So it been stated that in consumer behavior we have psychology, sociology, we have social psychology, anthropology, and economics. So for those who have the manual, again, I repeat, you have actually interrelated, and you see the circle here. Keep on combining. This is to show to you that the consumer behavior we learn about sociology, we learn about psychology, mostly psychology terms, and then we have economics, anthropology, and also social psychology. And the last one, we are talking about the simple model of consumer decision making. And you can see we have input. This is the external influences. We have the firm marketing effort, product, promotion, price, and also place, or we call as channel of distribution. And then socio-cultural environment, family, reference group, non-commercial sources. And then we have social class and a culture and subculture. And then we have process, consumer decision making, need recognition, pre-purchase search. This we will go more after this, because they have another more chapter, if I'm not mistaken, consumer decision making under topic 12. We will learn more deeper on this, because this is just the surface. And then we have the psychological feel, we have motivation. This one we learn in topic 2, 3, 4, 5, and onwards. Learning, personality, and attitudes. And then they have also uh, process, okay, post decision behavior, okay, output. Under purchase we have the trial, repeat purchase, post purchase evaluation, and goes with the experience. Okay, did you know social media recommendation and consumer behavior? So they stated this is all the resources of the consumer behavior. Okay, so the conclusion we made in here, we have to make sure to be out of the box, meaning to say we have to think something not just a common thinking. We have to challenge ourselves to think more. Okay, I like to use the word local. Think global but maintaining local. Okay, so I think that this is no for now for our lecture, second live lecture. So I wish you happy holiday for Salam Idul Adha, and yeah, stay safe, stay healthy, keep sanitizing, washing your hand twice a day, washing your hand by singing a song birthday twice, and make sure social distancing. Don't use your mask under this cheek. Okay, so um I'm done. Okay. So any question, please shoot in our group WhatsApp. Don't PM to PMIS, because I want everybody want to know what you not understand in this topic. Okay. Take care. Don't forget, please subscribe my channel, Noorsyalina Nordin, for more detail. Assalamualaikum. Bye.
Waalaikumsalam.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Miss.
Madam.
Alright.
Thank you,
Thank you.
madam.
Alright.
Thank
Welcome.
you,
Yeah.
madam.
Hayo.
Thank you, madam.
Welcome.